You know, so you find out like they can access information from everywhere while in their locality.
Behind me I have two works. The one directly behind is titled Three Little Dreams. Three Little Dreams is about ambition. It's a story about ambition, from how we transition from childhood to adulthood, having dreams or aspirations to accomplish a certain goal in life. So these dreams, I chose to depict them as butterflies, because butterflies are beautiful and can be fascinating. And to a child, it's something that can hold his view. I just want to show something that can sustain a person's desire to chase after it.
And with this, the artists air their views about it. The curator, Sandra Obiago, feels it's human nature to move. Some of them can't just pack a bag and go, but in their mind's eye, they get lost in another world.
Wander means to hike. Lust is the desire. So it's the desire to journey, to discover new things. And of course, with journeying comes the issue of migration. And really, migration is on the top, on the top headline news every day. So whether we're talking about, the issue of migration in Nigeria with internally displaced people, or we're talking about the migration of Africans and, refugees into the European space, there are migration issues for every single person. We're all affected and connected by the issue of migration. Some people travel because they want to learn, they want to get an education. Some people travel for economic prosperity. And then, of course, there's the internal journeying, the spiritual, the emotional journey. So this exhibition touches on all these themes.
But not everyone has a choice like the refugees who are forced to flee their homes.
Wanderlust is a word. And when a finger is pointing to the sky, if you concentrate on the sky, on the finger, you will lose the glories that the finger is pointing to. So if you can see beyond that, then you will start hearing the things that are not audible. You start seeing the things that are not visible. And you start reading between the lines to find the polarities and the space between words.
The need to explore the world and probably conquer it is ingrained in the creative DNA of this exhibiting artist. And for those who do not have a desire for adventure, a seed has been planted.
Cruising through the art world with that exciting show, and there's so much more where that came from after we take your works of art and get a hint of who our artist for this week is.
And these are your works of art for this week. We begin with this one by Adeni Dagunduro. Is an acrylic on canvas painting. He calls it The Beautiful Bride. He has used several colors with pointillism technique to approach this work of art. Then Yomi is celebrating Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka. An interesting way he has captured it, illustration of books on acrylic on canvas. He calls it Professor Wole Soyinka, the Bookhead. Lily Zalo has an acrylic on canvas work as well. She calls this one Lonely. Then Funcho Omojola has this one. He calls it Never Work Alone. It's also done on acrylic on a mixed media. Chris E.G. titles this one, Can You See Me? A big question. It's on graphite on paper. He says every human being deserves the right to live, the right to dream, the right to be. Every girl, being human, deserves this too, the right to live, dream and be. She isn't insignificant. She too can stir a wave of change. Let her live, let her dream. Help her become all she can be. I support girl-child education. I support girl-child liberation. Nice one there, Chris. Ola Samuel is bringing some romance in the scene with his oil on a canvas painting. And Chiso Mokeke works with bead on Perspex. She calls this one Solo. Victor Oledibe has this one from his Harmony series. It's an ink on paper work. And those are your works of art for this week. We do encourage you to keep them coming and also not forget to put all the information about that work of art.
He designed the first course program of the Department of Fine and Applied Art, Institute of Management and Technology, and initiated postgraduate courses in the Department of Fine and Applied Art, University of Nigeria. This artist is also a trained visual artist whose activities can be reference points in African history.